Y'all having a good night? All right. My name has been Anthony Lloyd. I'm going to introduce your next comedian now. This guy is a good friend of mine. He comes all the way from Humboldt, a great producer. Please give it up for Pete Nelson, everybody.
Hell yeah. How we doing, Porta Pints? Let's make some noise for everyone at the bar so they get all jealous and want to come in here. Let's all make some noise. How we doing, Porta Pints? Hell yeah. Just came up from Eureka. That's not that far. It's kind of far. Like Crescent City, it's a fishing community, which I guess you guys experience the same thing as when someone points at you in the bar and goes, "That man gave me crabs." They want your number. It's a good thing. Eureka is also the name of a vacuum cleaner company. Yeah, I don't know if you guys knew that, but I imagine the meeting kind of went as follows, is that there's just a bunch of people in a boardroom talking about how they invented the best vacuum cleaner on the market. And they're like, "Quick guys, put your heads together. We gotta name this thing. What sucks more than anything?" Eureka! If you don't believe me, why do we have a town right next to here named Oregon? Because this whole place sucks, you know? Hold your applause. How we doing? Guys, don't be jealous at how bald I am. Eureka's fun. You guys been around the area? Anyone from out of town? Anyone from? Oh, okay, where are you guys from?
The Dalles, Oregon.
How do you pronounce that?
The Dalles, Oregon.
The Dalles, Oregon.
Yeah.
Do I detect an accent?
We're from North Carolina.
From North
but we live in
Carolina.
Oregon.
Ah, interesting. Does this area suck to you?
I want to see the redwoods.
I've never been to California before today. I don't.
All right, so it sucks so far is what I'm getting. Don't worry. I'm not lying during my set right now. I went to school in Arcata over at HSU. Hell yeah. I was a finance major over there. That's the only degree they teach you how much of a mistake it is to take out student loans to begin with. Kind of sucks. My teacher's trying to give me my homework. He's like, "Peter, value these securities." I'm like, "I only value my insecurities," you know? It was crazy. He was from Nepal. He spoke 5 languages, a true genius, you know? But he couldn't spell in 5 languages, which, I mean, come on. I can only speak 2 and one of them just barely, you know? But when he would spell the lesson out on the whiteboard, he would always write down the first 3 letters of the word, and then that was it, you know? So we're going over the momentum and cumulative return of a stock, and he goes, "Today you're going to take the momentum of a stock index," and he writes "mom" on the board. And then he goes, "Then you factor in the cumulative return." He writes "cum" on the board right after that. It just says "mom cum." And then he goes, "Then you take that number, divide it by the standard deviation," writes down STD. It's like "mom cum STD" on the board, paying how much money. He's like, "You're getting tested on this later." Just like, man, people always ask me, they're like, "Peter, do you get tested regularly?" I'm like, you know, the last time I found out I got chlamydia was when I took my cat into the vet, so I guess I get tested irregularly, if anything. Hold your applause. I think it's funny how much a bald man can look like a clitoris, considering I can't find one for the life of me, you know? Yeah, I got, you guys been to the Arcata Plaza? It's just basically this one big square. And I had this girl break up with me on the plaza. And you know, if you've ever been to Arcata, you know that if I call it the 90-90 rule, where if someone breaks up with you on the plaza, you can just turn 90 degrees and walk 90 feet and meet someone exactly like that person. You guys been to Ferndale, anybody? That's gonna be a town where a guy gets his truck pregnant, you know? That's definitely what's gonna happen there before anything. My name's Pete, by the way. Something you can know about me is that I never want to be reincarnated. Because who would ever want to repeat themselves? Alright, you guys didn't clap for that one. Perhaps the sound isn't working. I'll do it again. My name's Pete. I never want to be reincarnated. Because who would ever want to repeat themselves? Works every time. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was late showing up to the show tonight. I blew a stop sign on a street corner only to find out it was just some dude in a stop sign costume. Frustrating. Cops are always bothering me for everything, man. One knocked on my window. He's like, "Hey, man, you're carjacking." I was like, "My bad. I thought I was alone, you know?" They wrote right on the ticket, "pretty decent exposure," you know? Anyone? Cops, they show up with that badge and that gun, and then they give you like a ticket. It's like always over $300-400 nowadays. And I'm just so sick of the cops. I see them rolling up, and I'm just shook, man. I don't like it. I wish they would change the uniform to something more justice-oriented. My suggestion, the Power Rangers uniform. Only problem would be that we'd keep getting the news that, like, you know, they're dressed like the Power Rangers, but they're acting like cops. They'd be on the news, they'd be like, "The pink Power Ranger tear gassed the protest today." Hey, who am I kidding? If we're calling the police Power Rangers, I'm sure we'd all be calling them the white Power Rangers, if anything. It was fun. You guys are great. This is good. I love this. You guys have a Planet Fitness in town? There's some of you might call it the shower, if you've ever been there. I go to Planet Fitness. Not even a real planet. You guys know that? Ladies, never date a guy who goes to Planet Fitness, because that means not only does he have a small dick, but he's also poor. You know? I know this couple, they go there, they do CrossFit. What's that, a Christian workout regimen? Hold your applause. I like to get cross-faded. That's when you go to two different churches. I also go to two different banks, though, too, so I guess you could call me lender fluid, you know? Hold your applause. It's worth it, guys. Yeah, you know, fuck. Anyone smoke weed in here? Anyone stoned right now? Hell yeah. I like to do dabs myself. When I was going to HSU, I would make my own, and now I have all this really old weed and stuff. And once in a while, I find some, and I'm like, I wonder if that'll still get me stoned. So I'll go and run up the stairs and grab my bong. And the other day, I did that, and I dropped my dab on the stairs on accident. At which point, I no longer had my old dab, but I had a brand new step dab. It's almost as cool as the original, you know. But yeah, I didn't know what to do, so I was going back downstairs to grab some Coke instead. What is it? They got all these different strains of weed, but there's only 2 strains of Coke. It's just, do you have it or not? And then they make you look at yourself in the mirror to do it while you're at your lowest moment. That's not fair, man. Okay, geez, sorry to bring up some bad memories, guys. I'm going back down the stairs with all my stuff, and I trip on my step dab. And then all my Coke goes on the floor, and my Roomba sucks it up. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a Roomba on cocaine, but instead of cleaning your floor, it goes like straight up the ceiling. It starts graffitiing the corner of my house with its tag and stuff, and I'm like, Roomba, get down from there! And it pipes up. It's like, give me more cocaine. And I'm like, you get more cocaine when you're done cleaning my house. Which is exactly what I used to tell my ex all the time. I'm sorry, I have a type. I like someone with a screw loose. Man, can I get an amen? Hey. They don't have a dating app for me though. They got like Bumble and Farmers Only, but they don't have like Crazy for You. Or Unhinged, right? Where you swipe based on what their bedroom floor looks like. And then they sideswipe you in traffic, and then you know you have a match, right? I am happy to say I do have my old girlfriend coming by the show tonight. She's not my ex, she's just 97 years old. She's my old girlfriend. Gotta sign her out of the home with a clipboard. Good thing there's a ramp here, you know. But if I can't find the right lady here on Earth, I have high hopes for dating one in outer space. One day I will meet a femalian. Hey, I'm progressive. I would put it in a thalian. I like my femalians like I like my golf courses. 18 holes. Did I lose everyone on that last part? Yeah. Guys, I'm just saying, like, what if through that window right there, a UFO, like, landed out front, and a bunch of buff aliens came out of it, and they're like, we come from Planet Fitness. Take me to your Peter. And then, you know, I'm Pete. I'm not a fan of reincarnation. Because who would ever want to repeat themselves? Hey! Guys, that's my time. Follow me online at Humboldt Bay, and I also got some t-shirts just like this for sale. Please buy them. This is all I do for money. I'm harder than that, too. We got a wonderful host. Let's make some noise for Anthony Lloyd, buddy.